Hello everyone! Boat ramps are back in full chaos mode, where parking brakes don't exist and easy launch turns into instant regret. From trucks testing submarine mode to captains fighting physics in real time, today's compilation is packed with forgotten straps, drifting boats, and perfectly timed disasters. Captain panics, jumps off the boat like Spider-Man, and clings to the dock while the boat drifts away. Meanwhile, his co-captain sits there scrolling her phone like nothing's happening. He's yelling, climbing, doing gymnastics on the windshield, and she tosses the rope with zero effort, landing it nowhere useful. If only boats had reverse, a steering wheel, and a helpful partner. Shirt comes off, veins popping, 3 women holding him back, and he's raging at another boat like he's about to swim over and fight. All bark, zero bite. Classic hold me back energy while the boats float apart and nothing happens. He's yelling, stripping down, and the women on both boats are trying to calm the chaos. Meanwhile, the whole Marina's watching this meltdown unfold. Miami boat ramps, where egos run hotter than the engines and tempers flare faster than a 2-stroke outboard. Dad tries to step into the boat, misses, and takes a full swim right off the dock. All he had to do was pull the rope, but instead, the whole dock got a show. Truck rolls straight into the water at Black Point Marina. Windows down, wipers on, and absolutely zero brakes working. Good thing those wipers are keeping the windshield clear underwater. Just another day at the ramp where common sense takes a swim before the boat does. Landscaping truck with mowers, blowers, and equipment fully submerged at Black Point Marina. Insurance claim incoming. Probably the most expensive, forgot the parking brake moment of the year. The manatees got a free lawnmower delivery, and Fred the diver didn't even need a tank to retrieve it. Just another day at the ramp that swallows everything. Two guys throwing hands on a boat in the middle of the water. Zero life jackets, all ego, and no idea how dangerous this is. Fish ain't biting, boys are fighting, and the only thing getting hooked today is someone's face.
They don't have any PFDs on, they were visible.
Okay.
Full boat ramp brawl. American flag shorts versus everyone, slipping on algae, throwing haymakers, and zero punches landing. Guy in gray shirt face plants into the water and just stays there. Someone's getting dunked, and the whole dock's a war zone. Women yelling, trucks parked everywhere, and nobody knows who started it or why. Boat ramps in summer, where incoming and outgoing chaos collide. Pure America, 0 cents. Truck and boat trailers sink at Morgan Creek ramp after brakes failed while parked. Brakes worked fine all the way there, but gave out right at the launch. Trucks underwater, boats gone, and the whole ramp shut down for hours. Insurance claim, mechanical failure. Reality, forgot to put it in park. Boats taking on water at the ramp, 5 people aboard adding weight, and nobody's backing the lifted truck down far enough to winch it on. Afraid to get the wheels wet, so they're stuck cranking from a distance while the boat slowly sinks. Bilge pumps working overtime, bellows are probably torn, and the whole operation's a mess. Sometimes owning a boat doesn't mean knowing how to launch it. Miami boat ramps don't care about luxury badges. This Mercedes rolled in confident and floated way longer than it should have. More money than brains, zero traction, and suddenly the Benz is in submarine mode. You can't park there, and that's one expensive lesson heading straight to the bottom.
Yeah, I'll show you the video. Those jet skis, yeah.
Crew can't figure out why the boat won't come off the trailer at the Miami ramp. Everyone's standing around confused, engines revving, motors trimmed up, and the boat's just stuck there refusing to budge. They're checking everything: depth, angle, water level. But nobody's looking at the obvious. Spoiler alert, the tie-down straps are still on. One quick check would have solved it, but instead the whole ramp's watching this mystery unfold in slow motion. Miami boat ramps, where common sense is optional and entertainment is guaranteed. This is why the safety chain exists. One strap snaps, the boat starts rolling, and suddenly gravity takes over the whole launch. No panic at first, just that quiet moment where everyone realizes this is about to get expensive. Roller trailers don't forgive shortcuts, and once the boat's off-center, every fix gets harder. A simple chain would have stopped the slide, saved the prop, and kept this launch boring. Boat ramps don't punish speed. They punish forgetting the basics. Truck fully submerged at Orwood Resort. Forgot to set it in park, windows down, and now it's a submarine. Backhoe pulling it out while the whole Marina watches. Slime on the ramp, neutral gear, and gravity did the rest. Electronics toast, interior soaked, and the only thing still working is the guy's commitment to going fishing anyway. Put it in a bag of rice, they say. Total loss, they know. Guys in the water trying to drag a yacht back to the dock with a rope and pure willpower. Boat's way bigger than him, crowds watching, and he's swimming like his life depends on it. 0 horsepower, maximum effort, and the boat's barely moving. Motor trimmed all the way up, prop out of the water, floating past the Coast Guard station like it's a parade. He's throwing his hands up, wondering why the boat won't move, turning the wheel like it'll fix itself. Welcome to the world of rental boats, where nobody checks if you know what trim means before handing you the keys. Impellers toast, water pumps cooked, and the Coast Guard's watching the whole disaster unfold. At least he's not going fast enough to hurt anyone. GMC Denali fully submerged at the ramp, headlights still on, tow strap holding strong, and a Ford pulling it out like it's just another Tuesday. Best commercial for both trucks. One survives underwater, The other hauls it out without breaking a sweat. Parking brake? Never heard of it. This guy leaves with his boat sideways, squeaking down the road like a broken shopping cart. Minivan pulling a boat out of the water like it's hauling groceries. Front-wheel drive, pure determination, and zero shame. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Boat flipped vertical on the highway. Forgot the straps. Physics 1. Truck fully submerged at the dock. Boat's gone, and jet skis are casually floating around the wreckage. Dock ramp swallowed the whole rig. Another day at the ramp. Boat bouncing down the road, barely hanging on the trailer. Straps? Optional. Smooth ride? Never heard of it. A white truck is pulling the black truck that's stuck, trying to load the boat on a rocky island ramp. Teamwork at its finest. When your truck can't handle the job, call in backup and hope the whole rig doesn't slide into the water. Trailer loses a wheel right at the ramp, and the driver just keeps going like nothing happened. Sparks flying, axle dragging, boat bouncing, and they're still committed to the launch. No stopping, no hesitation. Just pure determination and zero care for the damage. Best place for it to happen? Maybe. Smartest move? Absolutely not. Boat ramp swallows another truck. Ford edition. The trailer jackknifed. The truck rolled backwards, and now it's 26 feet underwater at Homestead. Total loss. Insurance claim pending, and the whole dock's watching the chaos unfold. Just another day in Miami where parking brakes are suggestions and the ramp's always hungry. Guy tries to jump from the boat to the dock, misses completely, and takes a full swim. Captain came in way too far from the dock, passenger had no chance, and gravity took over. Phone's toast, pride's gone, and the whole marina watched it happen. At least the boat's still floating, and someone came to help fish him out. Calm day, zero excuses, just bad docking and worse timing. The captain leaves the helm, tries to jump to the dock with twin 500 horsepower engines idling, and eats it hard on the barnacle-covered pilings. Broken ribs, shredded feet, and zero excuses with that much horsepower. Never leave the wheel before the boat's secured. That's why you have crew. But instead, he jumps, misses, and becomes the Marina's highlight reel. Twin engines, zero docking skills, and one very painful lesson learned the hard way. Four-stroke engine smoking like a two-stroke because someone mixed the fuel ratio at 50-50 instead of reading the manual. Trailer's buried so deep you can barely see it, and this guy's trying to power load a jet ski like it's gonna magically hop on. Fenders underwater, bunks invisible, and zero progress for what feels like forever. Pull the trailer out, line it up, and try again. Or just keep ramming it and entertaining the whole ramp. Common sense isn't common at the boat launch. Two guys rowing their hearts out in the Jupiter Inlet and going absolutely nowhere. Currents too strong, tides fighting them, and they're basically on a water treadmill getting the work out of their lives. Either they're training like retired lifeguards, or they forgot to check the tide chart before launching. Ghost boat takes over the Gold Coast. No driver, no control, just pure chaos spinning donuts in the Marina. Everyone's yelling, filming, and wondering if it's remote-controlled or possessed. Either way, that tinny's having the time of its life doing 360s while the whole dock watches the show. Coming in way too hot, zero reverse, and the tiny woman on the dock trying to stop a multi-ton boat. Captain forgot boats don't have brakes. Motors probably scraped the concrete. Just another day at Black Point, where boats dock themselves and common sense stays on shore. The captain jumps off to tie up the pontoon, boat says nope, and drifts away. Now he's waist deep watching it cruise off without him. Zero rope, zero plan. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and click one of the videos on screen for more chaos. See you at the next one. Goodbye.